As the table turns, so goes the soundtrack of our lives.
Hey VC, this is Carlos from As the Table Turns. I'm back. Have not made a video since July, I think. That was my last time I recorded. So yeah, back and fatter than ever. Gained a lot of weight in this last 6 months. My double chin, probably. Hiding, the beard hides it a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to come on here and do the vinyl tag 2022. So I'm doing Mazzy's questions. I think there were 2 other people that I don't even follow that made up this vinyl tag, or their own vinyl tags, and this is a mixture of the 2 of them. Andrew from Tales from the Crate is usually the person that does it, or has done it in a lot of different years in the past, I guess, or a few different years in the past. But he's busy, probably like I was, for the 6 months. So yeah, I just did not have any time to get on here and make any sort of videos. I have not stopped collecting though. My collection has grown tremendously. So yeah, I'm running out of room to put records. I don't live in a big place, so it's not that big compared to some of you, but yeah. My wife is not liking it too much, so I need to slow down this year, definitely. Anyway, wanted to come on here and do the vinyl tag. So first question is, favorite album purchased in 2021? And that would be the one that's actually playing in the background right now. Can't get enough of her, and that's Dorothy Ashby. The Rubaiyat of Dorothy Ashby, which I have not looked up to see what that means actually. Yeah, this is the Vinyl Me Please reissue that they did. I was going to wait to get this to see if they repressed it because it was sold out, and just went ahead and got it on Discogs from someone. Overpaid a bit, but you know, I really like it. So, love all her stuff. I recently also picked up Dorothy's Harp. I would like to get Afro Harping and several others. She has lots of different albums, but she's just amazing. It's like a really nice mix of jazz, world, kind of this Japanese, especially in this album, like this Japanese, Middle Eastern mix together, and with these amazing beats. I definitely would imagine that some of these beats have been sampled by rap artists. So anyway, next question. 2, show the record you spent the most on in 2021. It would be kind of a tie between the Miles Davis Kinda Blue acoustic sounds. I think that would be the most that I've spent so far. And then the second runner-up would be this one right here, Art Farmer Art. This is a mono copy on Argo. This is an original pressing, and picked that up from a record store. So that would be my most expensive. Next one is album by the first person you saw live, and that would be Santana. Yep, this is the Mobile Fidelity. I saw Santana when I was, I think, 13, down in Pasadena, at the Pasadena Civic Center. It's actually the one that his Supernatural album, you can get the DVD of. I'm in that crowd. 4th question, show a record from a brand, sorry, I have the notes over here on my computer because I just didn't bother writing them down. Show a record from a brand new band or artist that you got in 2021. I think he put out one of these albums in 2020, but I heard of him in 2021, and that's Cochimea. I got these on Daptone. Daptone Records. This is his newest album right here, and this is the one I think that's from 2020. Let's see, it says 2018 actually, so it's even older, but I didn't hear about him until last year. This is a really cool album, very, it's like jazz mixed with Native American type, it's like three things mixed. I think he's a Mexican and Native American, so it's kind of this Mexican, Latin thing mixed with Native American and then jazz. He's a saxophonist, so really cool. Next one is Album in the Shrink. And I have lots of albums because I've just been buying like crazy, and this one I just have not opened up yet, which is the band Cahoots 50th anniversary. So yeah, it's still in the shrink. Haven't opened it yet. Just been sitting here in my house. There's a lot more albums that are like that in my house. Number 6 concept album is David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust. I'm pretty sure it's concept album. I'm still kind of foggy on what concept album really means, but yeah. That one right there. All right. Number 7, show a record you love, but that you haven't given much attention to lately, and that would be Doc Boggs. I've shown this in previous videos. Folk artist from Appalachian Mountains. Really amazing. This is on the Folkways, Smithsonian Folkways recordings. Really love Doc Boggs, but I have not listened to him in a while. Live album. This is one that I recently got off of Instagram. Someone was selling this. This is very expensive, and I got it for a really, really good price off Instagram, and that is Bill Evans, Live in England. This is part of the Elemental Resonance Records series that they've been putting out for Record Store Days. So I was able to pick this up for a really, really good price. I think these are going for like $200 on Discogs, and I got it for much less than that. So yeah, really glad I picked that one up. Album from a different continent. I don't think I actually got, I'm gonna skip that one. We're skipping that one. I forgot a record for that one. But the next question, number 10, show the most out of your comfort zone record you got in the past year. So whatever got you out of your comfort zone, or a record you just picked up that you maybe like one song on it, but it's really not your thing. I don't know. I picked this up. This is like Gregorian chants, but I believe it's just one or two singers. Really, really pretty though, I think. Abbess Hildegard of Bingen, A Feather on the Breath of God is the name of the album. But yeah, gothic voices. Anyway, really cool. I like it. Punk or new wave album. That is, I was looking for, I just recently bought Start Your Ear Off Right, Rhino edition of Aha's debut album. But I couldn't find it. I must have put it somewhere. I don't know. I can't find it. But anyway, new wave or punk. So I've got the Cars here, Mobile Fidelity, Cars, jazz album. Lots of those. So I just picked the most recent one that came in, and I already have the classic series from Blue Note that they've just recently been putting out. But this is a 1966 pressing that I just recently picked up off of Instagram. Song for My Father, Horace Silver. So yeah, really awesome album. Next question is soundtrack. So I also just recently picked up this one with the Aha, and this is a Start Your Ear Off Right from Rhino, and a Juno soundtrack. Really good soundtrack. All right, our next question is album with no writing on the jacket. I don't think I could find one of those in my at all. Every album. Oh no, wait, got it. I mixed these up. Okay, I got it. If you don't, here's another unopened. I have not opened this yet, but it's the Undercurrent. They just did a repress of this Mobile Fidelity. But if you take off the Mobile Fidelity, there's no writing on the cover. So this is as close as I can get. And it really doesn't even count because I guess there's writing on the back cover, but I don't know, are you just talking about front cover or all together? Because yeah, there's definitely writing on the back cover. Colored vinyl. Okay, I'll show this one. And this is Travis. Just recently picked this one up too from Craft Recordings. Travis the Invisible Band. Love Travis. Reminds me and my wife both of this album. Reminds us of The Office because it has that song in it, Sing Sing, that plays in The Office, if you guys are Office fans at all. Anyway, forest green vinyl. It says forest green. My wife is like, that's more olive green, but it's because it's, you can see through it. I think it makes it a lot lighter, but if you put it up against something dark, it looks a lot darker. Anyway, very cool. I like that color. Show your pride dig of 2021. And I was thinking about this and looking through my Discogs, and I was like, I don't really think I had a like, oh my God, I can't believe I found this. Other than the Art Farmer that I already showed, I really can't think of anything else that was amazing that I found. So, but one cool thing was I went up to Oregon and we visited up there with my wife's relatives, and my wife's grandma had a bunch of records. And so I went through her records, and then I just paid her $50 for some records that she doesn't really listen to anymore, and got a bunch of old country. So Conway Twitty, and most of these are really, really early pressings. So Conway Twitty, Sons of the Pioneers, Trail Dust. I also have the Cool Cool Water one from them. Roger Miller, Dang Me. Also have Tennessee Ernie Ford, 16 Tons. And Merle Haggard, Okie from Muskogee. And Charlie Rich, Behind Closed Doors. So I picked up more than this. I just grabbed these ones just to show. But I had probably got maybe 15 altogether, 15 records altogether from her. So that was my pride dig, Grandma's house. Okay, show a record from a band from the past that you totally bypassed. And that would be one of two things I could think of. And that would be Buck Owens. I've liked a couple of his songs, but I really have not hadn't given like the rest of his discography a think, Tiger by the Tail, and probably another one. Anyway, lately there's been some amazing reissues, and I've been listening to them, and I've fallen in love with Buck Owens. So yeah, let's see here, Buck Owens. That one right there. This got released by Sundazed. It's an audiophile pressing from Sundazed, which they don't usually do. I think they've done a couple in the past. Buck Owens, this is a Vinyl Me Please, live with the Buck Owens and his Buckaroos. And then the other one that I could think, that I thought of was, I really never got on board. I really just never listened to it a whole lot, and that was Robert Plant and Allison Krauss, their first album. was listening to it when this album came out. I started listening to this album and really fell in love with this album. And then also started listening to this album because it came out. And so I just went ahead and picked both of them up. And yeah, both of them are really, really great. Let's see here. Show a box set. I forgot that. And this is a box set that I picked up from Mazzy and the Coleman collection. And I think this is a little bit of a controversial show because I know that there was another person that on my feed during the live, if you guys were watching any of it, on my feed during the live, I was the first one to post and say that I wanted it. But then there was, I guess on Mazzy's, he didn't see it, but there was one that showed prior to mine. But I sent money and it, you know, I got it. So sorry to the other person, but not sorry too. Got it? I don't know. Anyway, and that is the Beatles box set, the Japanese box set. So yeah, all the albums in here. So just show some of them. And yeah, so cool box set. I'm probably pretty set for my my Beatles collection, unless the mono box comes back out and they repress that. I might pick that up as well. But yeah, besides that, thank you to Mazzy, thank you to Coffee Dave who helped out, and thank you to Coleman. There's Coleman. So yeah, really cool. I keep these in the box set. They got 2 of them. So thank you, Mazzy. Thank you, Coleman. All right. Next question is, show your favorite / coolest cover art of 2021 or that you got that year. At first, when I first bought this, I didn't even know what these were, like, because I saw it just from far away on like Spotify. I was just listening to it, and you know, it's a little small thumbnail thing up in the corner on Spotify, but yeah, it's hands. I just thought that was really cool. At first it almost looked like you know, like a ruffly shirt or something, shirt with ruffles on it, or some sort of like dress with ruffles on it, but then you look closer and it's hands. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then also picked this up off of Instagram, and that is Curtis Mayfield Superfly, the first one, so the die cut. Thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, so just like that this kind of stands out. You know, the writing is already kind of this 3D looking font, and then the guy there. So just thought it was kind of cool that it's... And then the last question is, show a record you got as a present or VCLT in 2021. I got this as a Christmas present from my niece. And she went, actually her dad, my brother, went to a garage sale in Montana where he lives, and found some records, and this was one of them. Some of them are scratched up, but this one is really nice. Pretty clean. This is a first press on the Epic label. So just cool. Looks great. No scratches, like a near mint copy. So yeah, really happy to have that. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. That is my 2022 vinyl tag. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you want. Don't care. Haven't been doing it for 6 months, so that's how much I care. Anyway, yeah, hopefully start creating maybe some more videos on the weekends or something like that. But yeah, You all have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Bye, VC.